Hey everybody, in today's video I'm going to be telling you guys a few different ways to make your videos longer, to get them to that 10-minute mark that the YouTube algorithm loves. So I've seen that many people just do they'll have a 5-minute video and then 5 minutes of a black screen. Nobody likes that, nobody wants to watch that. Your video, people aren't gonna watch just that black screen, so they're gonna click off of your video, which isn't good. YouTube's gonna be like, oh, they only watch this much of the video. It's probably not a good video then, or there's probably something there that makes people not want to watch it. And then people are gonna be more likely to leave a thumbs down and not want anything to do with your channel. So it's pretty bad. Wouldn't recommend doing that. But here are 5 tips, I think there's 5, on things that you can do instead to make your videos longer. So the first thing is adding a blooper reel, outtakes, or behind the scenes to the very end of your video, because people love seeing bloopers or things that you have decided are not worthy of the final cut of the video, or behind the scenes. Of course, this depends on what type of video you're making, but with almost any video you make, there's gonna be at least a blooper, outtake, or behind the scenes that you can add to the very end of it. Commonly is what I do is when I'm making videos, when I misspeak, I do this really weird thing and it's just a weird sound, and so I'll put that in the bloopers. Or if I say something that is not professional enough for the video, I put it at the very end. If it's not too bad where it's it can't be in the video at all, but it also doesn't need to be in the main part of the video, then I can just put it at the very end, so people could still watch it if they wanted to, but it's not right there in the front main good portion of the video. My next tip is comment shoutouts. So you would have somebody's comment near the end of your video, and you could put music, you could read the comment, you could say their name, anything like that. I know there's this YouTuber named Jade. I don't know how to pronounce her last name. She has really good videos, really recommend her. And so what Jade does is she has this song audio clip thing that's just shout out to the comment winners, and she has that at the end of, not the end, but towards the end of all of her videos, and then she'll have somebody's comment there. And I think that is really awesome, because then you can involve your followers and you can show them that you read your comments and that you care about them, and people really love that. So it's gonna benefit everybody. It's gonna benefit you as a creator and the viewer, because a viewer is going to comment and you're going to see that, recognize them, put it in your video. People love that. They feel closer to you. They feel like you really listen to them, which if you're reading your comments, obviously you do. And it's great for you because then they are going to be commenting, which is great for engagement. They are going to watch more of your videos because they're going to want to see their comment, in your future videos. They're going to subscribe so they can see those future videos, and they're going to watch until the very end of your video so that they can see if their comment was chosen. Overall, highly recommend that. I think it's great for, engagement and all of that good stuff. And the best thing is that the viewers love it. The next one is something you should add to the end of all of your videos, even if you're not trying to make it longer specifically. So that is an end card, end slate, whatever you'd like to call it. But what it is the last 20 seconds of your video, when you're uploading your video, it will give you this template essentially where you can put 4 different things. You can put 4 videos, 4 playlists, your subscribe button, and 3 videos, whatever you want really. You can just do you could have a blank picture be at the end of your video for 20 seconds when you're editing, or a template, which is what I personally do, or you can do a video or something, or even while you're just talking at the last 20 seconds of your video, you can have that on there. So that is super great because it's going to add 20 seconds to your video, and if people make it to that point, they are going to have options to subscribe or watch more of your videos, or if you have somebody else in your video, they can subscribe to them. If you have a second part to the video, they can see that on there. It's super great. Highly recommend doing that. And my last actual tip is to have a sneak peek of your next video or a clip of your previous video. So you could do a screen that said on last week's video, and you could show some clips, some of the highlights from your last video, or if you already have your next video filmed, you could do the same thing. You could just be next week on my channel or something, you'd probably put your channel name or something like that, whatever you want, and you just put some clips from your next video, and then if people see that and they think that they will enjoy that, they will be more likely to subscribe, because they'll be like, oh, next week's video looks awesome, I'm gonna subscribe so that I can totally see that as soon as it comes out. So those are all of my like official tips, I guess. But my last thing is, if it's at the very end of your video, you can just talk extensively about something. Kind of like I'm doing here, but this actually does go with the video quite well, I feel like. So say that you are reviewing a product or something, you can talk longer about the product at the very end. If there's just a lot of points and things you want people to see, you put that at the very beginning, because people are always going to watch that very beginning portion of the video. And then when it, you know, gets to be more boring, they're less likely to watch all of that, but a lot of times people still will. If people really love your videos, they will still watch that last weird kind of rambly part, as long as it has something to do with your video. And you can honestly do that about anything, or you can talk about future projects, you can talk about future videos, you can ask people questions. You know, it's really good to ask people questions that pertain to the video, because then they're so much more likely to comment. That's why I always ask so many questions during my videos, is because I want people to comment, but also I do genuinely want to know what people think, what people have to say. You know, I honestly love comments, and not because they get like the engagement or whatever, because, you know, I'm not making money off YouTube yet, so it doesn't matter, you know, but I love hearing what people have to say. I love that people are like, it just shows me that real people are actually watching my videos, and it's not just this number that randomly goes up. It's this number that goes up when real human beings sit down in front of their computer, phone, tablet, whatever, and they watch the video, and usually if they're commenting, they probably enjoy it. Even if it's a hate comment, they probably enjoyed it. I do want to do a future video about like hate comments and how they're actually good for YouTubers. I mean, they're terrible for your mental state, but for your channel, you know, the algorithm they're not too bad when it comes to your algorithm. So if you guys want to actually see that, let me know in the comments down below. Overall, I honestly think that's about it. If you have any questions, ask me in the comments down below. I might end up doing like a second part to this video at some point if I think of any more like tips or whatever. Other than that, I think that's about it. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.